Hello and welcome to the Mill. My name is Dusty, and this week we are talking the April 2024 Stonemaier Games e-newsletter. And of course, every April rolls around and you go, you can't trust anything you hear April 1st. And this is a little different because for years now, Stonemaier Games has wanted to participate in April Fools and kind of the marketing that goes along with these products that are announced. However, Stonemaier has never wanted to tease something that isn't going to happen. So they're not going to say, hey, we have this new Scythe and Wingspan mashup, and the mechs have, giant wings and they peck each other and it turns into a set collection of who's got the best bird seed or something. I don't know. I don't even know what that game would look like. But in any case, there was a new April 2024 kind of April Fool's product released, and I'll get to that in just a second. But let's go ahead, before we get to that, let's go ahead and look at years past. So it all started in 2020, those shenanigans with the little brown plastic egg containers. So if you're used to the Stonemaier Games little storage containers for the eggs, they were brown because a lot of people noticed that the eggs in Wingspan looked a lot like a candy that we have in America called the Cadbury little eggs, and they look very similar to that. They're just like chocolate, or sometimes there's like malted milk like Whoppers. In any case, that was one of the products, along with a little magnifying glass that was meant to kind of poke fun at some of the smaller iconography in board games. In this particular case, the joke was kind of on Between Two Castles, because the tiles already were, kind of small, and then there was small iconography on those. So, I think Stonemaier learned a lesson from that and said, we won't make our iconography so small, but in the meantime, here's a little joke product that actually is functional. And that's always been the key, right? That it has to be a real product that they're going to announce, even if it's kind of a jokey one that you can buy. So that was 2021 now, or 2020. 2021, I think, kind of suffered from COVID, as many things in 2021 did. Along with 2020. But in 2021, Jamie stepped down as the president of Stonemaier Games. He was confessing in his blog that he's been working 2 full-time jobs, and his other bosses finally put the kibosh on him working both, and he became the full-time caretaker to Walter and Biddy, and he had responsibilities like chin scratches and belly rubs, even when they're traps, he's specified, and moving chairs into the sun, along with a great other long list of like feeding whenever they wanted, etc. In any case, that turned out to be a joke, although I'm sure Alex and Joe would have done a fine job running Stonemaier Games. 2022 was the start of the Stonemaier Games the disc golf disc sets. I wrote something down here, mini golf, and it screwed me all up. But the discs that we have, that if you play disc golf, now we have a whole Stonemaier branded line of those. So that was a joke that wasn't a joke, and those products became available in 2022. Last year was the year of cat stuff. So in years past, Stonemaier had included the cat ears on their logo to kind of play with that. In 2023, the fact that they're a game company and love cats. So in 2023, it was a cat stuff theme. We had a Stonemaier cat logo t-shirt that was available for sale, along with some Rolling Realms promos that were a little bit cat related. At least 2 of them were. One of them was a Rolling Realms promo called Isle of Cats. Another one was Walter and Biddy. And the third one was Mini Golf, which isn't related to cats. However, I guess it is kind of tied. It was mini golf, not disc golf, but you can go ahead and tie it into the 2022 gift. So let's go ahead, or the offering for April Fools. Now let's go ahead and talk about this year's April Fool's Day. Now, if you have ever sat in on one of the Wednesday live streams, typically around the beginning, although it did start to shift around a little bit, Jamie talks about what is his chocolate of the day. So this year's April Fool's product was the chocolate of the day, and Stonemaier Games actually teamed up with a St. Louis local chocolatier called Crown Candy, and they were releasing a set of 1.5 ounce chocolate bars. You could buy them in packs of 4 or 8, and the bars say, the Stonemaier Games cat ear logo. So you see the cat ears logo and it says chocolate of the day. Pretty cute on it. It's only available for April 1st through April 8th. However, what I thought was kind of cool about this is Stonemaier basically said, we won't take any licensing for use of our logo. Like, basically, this was just a way for Stonemaier to make kind of a fun little Stonemaier product, but to let those proceeds go to the business in question. So Crown Candy is the recipient of that little gift there. And as I mentioned, only available April 1st through April 8th. So if you missed the newsletter and you aren't seeing this on like the day that I put it out, you probably missed it. However, Crown Candy you can still buy right from their website. So if you're wanting to know what this particular April Fool's gift would have tasted like, I'm sure you can buy some chocolate right from their website and have that shipped to you, although I do think that it is US only. So that was really the gist of the April 1st or the April 2024 newsletter. However, let's go ahead and go over the progress chart. And again, thank you so much to Carl Titeka from the Stonemaier Games Discord, from the Rolling Realms fame, the kind of the guy who took over Rolling Realms, even though, JB still does it, but he's kind of the leading it up, also puts together like that consolidated rule book. So much good stuff. Designed so many of these Rolling Realms promos. He put together, every time he keeps track of that progress chart and does a nice write-up in the Stonemaier Discord. So if you're not there and you like talking Stonemaier Games, what are you waiting on? Get Discord. Come out, hang out, and talk. So let's go ahead and go over some of these changes of the progress chart between last month and this month. Wormspan got its retail release date, so that's going to be falling off of the chart. Next, we have the Libertalia promo pack. Now, this has actually seemingly been sitting in warehouse for a little bit now. Carl thought that perhaps there was a chance that it would have been part of the April Fools. Maybe like they were sitting on it to release it at a later time, to kind of surprise us with it for April 1st. That did not happen. However, it does have a Q2 2024 date, so we should be hearing about it soon, maybe even next month. Expeditions Expansion 1. Production has wrapped. That means that these games are on ships and heading their way to us, and I can confirm because I do actually have my review copy or preview copy. Haven't had a chance to unbox it yet, but I've been on vacation, so I'm looking forward to that. The next thing we have is the Rolling Realms Redux, one step closer to reality. The components phase is done, and that's done, and the game is now being printed and assembled. But they're printing cards, so that should be fairly quick, and we'll probably see that actually in freight shipping next month. Codename Keep has started the components phase as pre-production has wrapped up. Codename Cape hasn't moved much in the past, but art has finished, which means the solo design is still going on, and then we'll move on to other steps. So that's good to see that start making some progress again. And that is it for the remaining projects. However, burying the lead here, I guess, there is a new code name on the chart. Now, it's been a while since we've had a new code name on the chart. The last time we had a new code name was codename, I think it was More. Codename More, and that was actually Rolling Realms Redux, so More Rolling Realms. So that was the clever, it keeps with the 4-letter naming convention. So Codename Deep. All we know is that it is in design. Nothing else is going on, but Codename Deep. Now, you have to wonder what it is. I saw, I think the funniest one, the one that's sticking in my head anyway, that I saw in Discord was someone thinking that perhaps it was a game about a pop star that sings Rolling in the Deep. So maybe an Adele-themed game would be something. I'm going to go ahead and reach and say probably not an Adele game, although who knows, it may be great. In any case, Codename Deep joins the list of things coming from Stonemaier Games. What do you think that is? I personally, with being completely in the dark on this, personally I think this has something to do with that World of Smoking Bones game that or world that Stonemayer's working on with the artist from Tapestry, Alex. I want to say, gosh, why am I drawing a blank on this guy's name? You know what it is, and I'm not going to look it up. So anyway, it's right on the tip of my tongue. It's going to drive you crazy. We'll go ahead and just talk, and maybe I'll get to it. In any case, he has been working on this world of Smoking Bones, and it was already like multiple games pitched, and Deep just kind of sounds like, I don't know, there's an exploration I guess feeling to it, like going underwater, like the ocean. It just feels like exploration, which feels very much in theme with the world of Smoking Bones, and you know what we've seen so far is airships and adventurers, and you know we got this very I guess dapper adventurer looking guy with his like aviator leather jacket on and the scarf wrapped around his shoulder and thrown over. And so I could see Deep being a part of that, or we've seen numerous jokes about we have a dragon version of Wingspan. Why not a shark version or a fish version of Wingspan? So maybe that's codename Deep. Whatever it is, it's brand new to the chart this month, which means it made enough progress that Jamie felt comfortable saying, yeah, we're going to go ahead with this. Now, we have had stuff fall off before and come back, but, we'll have to see what pans out here. But what do you think Codename Deep is? What would you be most excited to see, and maybe even what would you like to see explored? Like, is there a mechanism that you haven't seen much of from Stonemaier, or maybe not even at all, that you would like to see? Now, we know that Stonemaier doesn't do a whole lot of like contentious, we can hurt each other because it's all about bringing joy to tabletops, but any idea what you think Codename Deep might be? Go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And that is all I have for you this week. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.